the terminology of knots. So let's start with a knot. Basically, the definition of a knot is just simply a lump formed in a rope somewhere. And so we can just start with a stopper knot, which fits the definition perfectly. It's just a big lump, and it's used to prevent this rope from pulling through a block or something else. Pull this a little bit tight. We also have something called a bend, which is a means of attaching one rope to another. So in this case, I guess we can look at a slipped sheet bend. Right, so we've attached one rope to another. Another term is a hitch. A hitch is a means of attaching a rope to another fixed object. Typically not another rope though, but a post or a railing or something along those lines. So here we can use a clove hitch, for example. So that's a hitch. We can also have a loop, which basically means exactly what it says. It forms a loop somewhere in the line. It could be in the middle, or in this case with this bowline, it's formed in the end of the line. And we could have a splice. And what a splice is a means of either joining two lines together in a permanent fashion, or forming a permanent eye. In this case we have a very tight eye splice formed in this line here. Another term commonly used is a whipping, which would be this light line wrapped around the main line, basically used to prevent the main line from becoming unraveled. Parts of a rope. The end is typically referred to as the bitter end. Don't really know why, but it kind of sounds neat. Sort of the middle portion of the rope would typically be referred to as the standing end. And if there's a little jog out of the line, this little jog here is referred to as a bite. So we have a bite, standing portion of the line, and the bitter end. And that's some knot terminology.